For your shortbread, you need sugar, plain flour, and butter. And a large bowl to mix it all in. So that's salted butter. It's usually advised to use unsalted butter. I've got my spoon there to scoop the butter in. A cutter and a spatula at the side to use. I'll then use the spoon to scoop the butter into the large bowl. The main ingredient for shortbread is butter. I think the second name should be butter bread. Butter bread, yeah, butter cookie. And I'll keep that aside and then go in with the sugar. Because this is granulated sugar, you'll put just enough into the butter and then mix it very well. Work the butter and sugar together. If it was granulated sugar, then you probably wouldn't have needed to mix it all in as vigorously. Then go in with your flour, just enough to make a really good batter. Mix it just roughly. You won't want it as smooth. You still need it a bit crumbly, okay? So mix that in until you get that texture you can see now. It's not sticking on my finger. Get a cling film and you will need it to wrap your batter in so you can keep it in the fridge, okay? Scrape all you can from the large bowl. Scrape it all and keep it in the cling film. Use the spatula. You can use the spatula to scrape your spoon down so you don't waste anything. I love my shortbread, no wastage. I'll wrap that in safely with the cling film and save in the fridge. That's 30 minutes out of the fridge and you can see. Put some flour on the parchment paper and then work your dough in, okay? Just slightly. Use your rolling pin then to roll it out to the dimension you like, either very thin or not as thin. While you cover it with the second half of the parchment paper, you see that's what you are aiming to get. Just the right thickness. I'll put some flour on the side of the parchment paper so I can use it for the cutter so it does not stick into the dough as I'm cutting,
that
trying
looks
to cut
so
out the shapes,
good.
okay? So that's me cutting the cutter. Go in with the cutter and get your desired shape. You can make it a rectangle, a square, or probably a different shape. It depends on the cutter you've got. It could be round as well. Use the cutter to get that desired dimension you want, as I mentioned. That's me trying to get a really good cut, but well, I'm trying. The fork you're gonna use, apply some flour around it just so it's not sticking to the dough as it first done there. Get that signature 4 holes or 4 dots on your shortbread. What is a shortbread without those holes? That's me trying to get it all in, you see, even the tiny one. I'm not doing it so professionally, so I'm just gonna do that. Set your oven to about 180 to 190 degrees to the fan setting, and the timer can go to about 25-30 minutes, okay? Transfer the parchment paper into a baking tray and then move that into your oven. That is the look in my oven. Keep that and yay, your shortbread is ready. How do you know your shortbread is ready? Have a look at your shortbread, and once you see the edges of browning, that means your shortbread is ready, okay? You don't want it overcooked. Keep it on the parchment paper till it cools down. Once it's completely cooled, you can then transfer into your cookie jar or your cookie bowl and then enjoy. Okay,